Welcome to Trojans Live on AM 790 KBC. We are live from Rockin' Riley's in the USC Village. I am Jordan Moore alongside the All-American Sean Cody. And Sean, the NFL Combine took place this past weekend, so we are joined now by Michael Pittman Jr., one of our faves who underwent all the testing in Indianapolis. This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Rockin' Riley's USC, the best place to be during the game. What's going on, Mike?
How's it going? Not much. Everything has been good. I got back, and I'm feeling good. Continuing to train.
How was the experience, man? What stood out to you?
Yeah, what stood out to me is it was so much more than what I was expecting. The medical, the field workout, everything that happened, it was just more than what I was expecting. But overall, I mean, it was great, and I had a great time.
Yeah, it's funny. I think a lot of people don't know how much time you're actually spending doing medical things, getting X-ray, doing MRI.
Yeah, I think people watch the 40, and they think that's about it, but it's a whole lot more.
You think you knock out a couple reps, Mike, and then you get out of there, right? And now you're going through all these processes. Talk about the process a little bit. You're in there with teams. What was the interest? Give us a little insight. What was the interest for some of those teams and some of those interviews like when you stepped in that room with them?
Yeah, so when you step in the room, they just want to learn about you, and they want to know how you handle adversity and just what you think of yourself, and they want to know if you're going to come in there scared or if you're going to come in there with confidence. So I feel like that's the main point of the team meeting. So
did you get any weird questions? I feel like sometimes they throw in a curveball.
Yeah, I personally didn't get any weird questions. Yeah, I mean, I felt like they went easy on me because, I feel like I'm a pretty chill guy, so I think that they went easy on me.
That's funny you said that because I remember Tom Coughlin asking me a weird question off the ball.
Tom Coughlin, old school guy.
Yeah, he was ready, and now it just drilled me one and caught me off guard, and I was like, well, the Giants aren't going to take me probably. But, Mike, where are you working out now? Where are you getting ready for the draft at? What are the plans? What's the day-to-day life of Michael Pittman Jr. right now?
Yeah, so right now I'm working with Proactive in Orange County, and we train 6 days a week, and now we're moving more to football movements because we finished up the combine, so we get to go back to playing football.
And you've been working with Justin Herbert, is that right, the Oregon QB?
Yes, I have been working with Justin.
Yeah, what's that like? Because I know for some guys it's a real bonding experience because you guys it's usually a handful of you and you train together. You're sort of going through this boot camp, getting ready for the combine, getting ready for pro days, and building towards the draft. What's that experience like as you sort of get to know some other guys?
Yeah, I mean, we have about 22 guys that train here, and all of us went to the combine, so on the days that I got there, we had Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Chase Claypool, Brandon Ayuk, we had Cole Kmet, and we had Harrison Bryant. So just having those guys there just gives you comfort because there's guys that you train with, there's guys that you work with every day for 2 months. So it just adds extra comfort just knowing that your team is there because after I graduated, I'm no longer on a team, so it's almost like they're my new team for now. So, I just love those guys, and they all, all of them worked hard, and I'm happy that all of them they did their thing, so.
Mike, you were one of the guys last year, maybe had an opportunity to go early in the draft. What advice, if any, did you give the guys this year, like a Tyler Vaughn's, Elijah Vera Tucker, to staying in school, or what decisions, what goes into that process of that decision?
Yeah, so I just told them, don't take the easy way out. Don't sell yourself short. And I told them that I think that they're worth more than where they would go, and I think that they should stick it out and see what happens next year.
You ran a great 40 time. I assume you were happy with it. I guess I'll ask that first. But what I really want to know is how unnatural it is, and if you were maybe like more nervous running the 40 than you would be for a game, because to me it just seems like a lot of pressure. Everything's quiet. You're doing things that are really sort of out of your element. I know you had a lot of practice leading up to it, but that whole thing just feels really pressure packed for something that's not really replicable in a football game.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely pressure-packed. With the 40, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's not what I wanted to run, but everybody seems to think it's pretty good, but I think that I'm a little bit faster. But, I mean, I'm not going to run again, so I'm just going to have to stick with that 4.52. But, I mean, yeah, it's so pressure-packed because even last year when we started spring ball, I was just thinking that in like 6 months, like I'm gonna be out there hand down, and it's gonna be like my turn to go. And it's just crazy how it came to life, and how my hand was down, and I looked up, and there's nothing but that white straightaway, and everything just went blank from there, man. I just tried to get out and go. And after that, I mean, everything just calmed down, and the combine became more fun and more competitive, and it wasn't as stressful. So after I took that first rep, I felt good. So, but yes, it's very stressful.
Mike, obviously you're off to bigger and better things in the NFL, leaving us poor Trojans behind. But where do you see this team moving, especially in your position group at the wide receiver position? Who do you see kind of filling in your shoes as that leader, that go-to guy in that room?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited for like those guys. I think that they are on the right track. I think that Coach Helton is doing a great job. I think that he put together a great staff on both sides, so credit to him for that. And I say that all of them are really leaders. I mean, guys that come to mind, obviously Tyler, Amon-Ra, Drake, and those guys. I think that those three are like really going to pull them and make them better. And all of those guys are very, very talented guys. And I can't wait till I watch them play.
You're listening to Michael Pittman Jr. on Trojans Live. And, Mike, your senior year, you got to switch to Graham Harrell's offense. And, it was a contract year for you. And how good do you think this offense was, or how helpful to you in terms of showcasing your skills as you take that step into the league?
Yeah. It just basically let me run more routes, and I got the ball often, and it just let people show that I can consistently produce versus any team.
Hey, Mike, real quick for you, man. I just want to say congratulations on a wonderful Trojan career. You know, one of my favorite Trojans to watch. You were a grinder from the start, man. I appreciate your effort. And as a former player, I love players who come in and just aren't about the hype. And you were in here and you grinded your 4 years out. And I can obviously say, man, you're one of the favorite players I watched in my career here.
Thank you.
Good luck in that influencer life, man, too. You're tearing up that YouTube, bud.
Yeah. Mike's got it going on and off the field. We'll see him again at Pro Day coming up in a little bit. And then, of course, the NFL Draft. Expect his name. He won't have to sit around too long for it to be called. Thank you, Mike. Still to come on the show, we will hang out with Jonah Matthews and Nick Rakosevich ahead of their senior day on Saturday and get to know the new defensive line coach, Vic Soto.